Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another video for News Thursdays, and I have a lot of videos planned. We have a Bricklink sales review. I think it's going to be the entire month of April, which I'm going to review, so that video is coming out. Then we have the 57 Lego Ideas projects that I've gotten to the review stage. I'm going to be looking in detail all of them. Then we have perhaps a medieval building series that might be coming up, and a ton more stuff, so stay tuned. Obviously I've said it 100 times, I apologize for the weird schedule lately with uploads, but it's coming back, and I'm going to be getting a little bit more consistent with that. Anyways, let's get into the news. So we have a ridiculous number of set reveals in the last week, so I'm going to be going through all of them. I will not be able to spend a ton of time on all of them. I will mainly focus on the ones I am interested in, but I'll still show you everything. Okay, so first off, we have Lego Friends. This is the Magical Fun Fair roller coaster set 41685. If I do not have the piece or the cost, that means I didn't find it. I mean, it's probably available. You can search that up. We have the Forest Waterfall. I actually kind of like this one. I don't really purchase any of the Friends sets, but it looks pretty neat. I really do like the use of that part, the flower piece, in that way. We have the Forest House, the Heart Lake City Grand Hotel, and a thing I thought was pretty neat about this is that they let you do different seasons. That's kind of cool. So now we're on to Creator. This is a 3-in-1 set, and this is the Space Shuttle. Now what I thought was interesting is that they actually have the 3 different builds are all sets that are available now. So I thought that was a little bit neat. We have the Ferris wheel. So this is actually a set that has been released many times before. This time it's 3-in-1, and the size is a little bit smaller, but I still think it's kind of well done. Okay, so moving on to Ninjago. So here I actually do have prices. Now keep in mind that these are euro. Now if I'm not mistaken, I think euro and dollar are somewhat close to each other, so we can probably expect it in the $120 to $140, $150 range in the US. Again, I apologize, I don't have the completely up-to-date numbers on this. Anyway, this is the Hydro Bounty, and I think this is season 15 or 16 of Ninjago. I am a fan, haven't watched, and I'm not completely up-to-date, but this is what's coming up. Then we have the Temple of the Endless Sea. I don't know, I kind of expected the temple to be bigger than the vehicle, but it looks like both cost-wise and part-wise it's smaller. It has 1,060 pieces, and it's going to retail for €99.99. Then we have the Water Dragon, and in general I actually kind of like these sets. They are obviously different. I mean, I feel like Ninjago is one of those series that has been dragged on a little bit longer than it needed to be. I feel like it could have been concluded a while ago, but again, obviously just my opinion. 757 pieces, €70. This is one I really like, actually. This is the Fire Dragon attack. I mean, obviously I'm not the biggest fan of the completely molded head and wings. I feel like it takes a little bit away from the actual building experience. It ends up being more of just a, I mean, obviously the good thing is that it looks realistic, right? There's no brick-built wings or head that comes close to the amount of just instant appeal or recognizability that this provides. The issue is that it goes away from the whole Lego experience. For those of you that know, Lego went through a little bit of a slump, I think in the 2000s, and the reason was that they were moving away from Lego. They were trying to be like other toys, and what makes Lego so great is that you build the entire thing yourself. So Lego has obviously experimented with many, many different kinds of dragons from way when the series started, which this is actually supposed to represent season 1, with the molded heads. They transitioned away from that into brick-built heads, and looks like they're kind of coming back almost full circle. I do not know if that's the exact same one from season 1. I am assuming it's not, but it looks similar. Share your thoughts on this. I know this Ninjago legacy has been almost going on for 3 years now. I am a fan. I mean, part of me kind of wonders that, is this just them running out of ideas and just reusing? Because it kind of feels like that. I understand, fine, it is 10 years, and maybe they'd want to go back, and I'm completely fine with that, because I am sad that I missed out on some of those sets that give you the opportunity, so I have mixed feelings on these sets. Let me know what you guys think. We have another Ninjago set. This is obviously not Legacy. This is part of the underwater season. This is a sub-speeder. We then have the Hydromech. And I'm just realizing that those look like the same ones that they used in the snakes earlier. Interesting. Then we have Final Flight of the Dusty's Bounty. So if I'm not mistaken, this has already been made into a set a while ago. This does look like Legacy. It is a 4+ set, though. And we get some ghostly characters. Oh yeah, so there was a little bit of a discussion on this one. The Ultrasonic Raider. We have received at least two somewhat similar vehicles. Obviously, the very original Ultrasonic Raider was, well, that was the, yeah. That's weird. I just realized that the title I put over here and the one on the box does not match. My bad. This was released back with season 2 or 3. The one with the snakes, Rise of the Snakes. I don't remember the exact season number. And then they did another one, I think, with Day of the Departed. It wasn't exactly the same name. Cool vehicle, really neat idea. Don't know if we needed another one, but I guess it's nice. I do see a lot of elements that are almost identical. Those pieces are the exact same. The Spinjitzu spinners, the treads, and the design for that is almost identical. And probably this is going to come off as a little vehicle of its own. Then we have another small legacy set. This is the Kai's Blade Cycle 4+ set. I guess kind of neat. Okay, so moving on to Disney sets. So we were talking about this a while ago, and I think it's pretty great. I am not a 4+ fan. I don't think I've actually bought any of these sets. Technically, I am 4+, but I don't think I am the target demographic when it comes to these sets. That being said, I do like that they are offering the Disney-themed minifigures with the molded heads, and I'm not talking about the Duplo ones or anything. These are the proper minifigures. These have not been super easy to get. I know that there was the Disney Series 1, which I don't have any of. Kind of want it, but it is super expensive. Then there is the Disney Castle, which I actually just built a day ago, and I'm just installing the lights. Another video coming out. Yeah, anyway, so it's a great way to get these figures, and I mean, the build is nothing amazing. It's pretty average, honestly, but I think the minifigures are a big draw. Again, here we have Mickey in what looks like an aviator costume, and yep, jumping around a little bit. So this is actually the series I am most excited for. I have never purchased a city set before, but this might be the year I do. I am a huge animal fan, zoology, I wouldn't say expert, but I am fairly knowledgeable. I'm realizing that this is just turning into a Blacker Bricks brag, so I'm gonna move away from that and say that this is a super cool set. It comes with 2 monkeys, and we have a what looks, I think, to be a blue scorpion over there, and I think this guy is trying to get it. So this is the Wildlife Rescue ATV. I know I said that, yeah, fine, I'm a zoology expert. I'm not going to say that this is any specific animal. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I think they're sort of going for an African theme here. They haven't said that anywhere, but just looking at the savannas and the choices of animals, it seems pretty obvious. So this is one of the bigger sets, and as you can probably see, the biggest draw on this set is going to be the lion. We also have a little fish back here and another really cool piece, which is actually a snake. So the deal with the snake is it was actually first released with the Harry Potter collectible series, and it was just in sand green, I believe. Then we did get an olive green one, and this is actually the first one with printing on it, and it looks to me like some sort of python. It could be maybe like a rock python or something like that, but I really like the design. And we have a lion cub here, and then a male lion. I just realized that, I don't know, maybe I I identified it might not be, but it is a snake of some sort. Okay, moving on. This is one of the larger sets, and this comes with a full-grown elephant. I don't see any indication of male or female. I guess it doesn't matter too much. One thing I did find a little bit strange is the size of the tusks. I thought that it was a little bit smaller. I'm not sure why they went ahead and did that. Another issue, or I guess something that people pointed out with the newer animals, is that there's very little posability. Now, neither I nor anyone I know has actually had their hands on this, so I don't know the amount of posability. I do see a little thing over there, so maybe the trunk has a little bit of posability. I am curious though, because this body or this torso looks like just one huge thing. We also have a croc or a gator over here. I'm guessing it's going to be a crocodile since this is Africa, but it could be a gator. I mean, maybe my animal knowledge is a little bit rustier than I expected. We have an egg over here with an eye and a baby elephant as well. And finally, I think we have 2 monkeys here, one with a cast. So that is cool. Okay, moving on, we have dots. Now, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on dots. We have the Creative Designer box, multi-pack summer vibes. I really like that cactus. Very cool. Pencil holder, Lots of dots. Now this is the one I wanted to stop for just a second to look at. I think this has, yeah, 1,040 pieces, and it's going to retail for like 20-25 bucks. So that's a really interesting deal. I mean, I guess what I end up wondering is that, oh wow, such a great deal, so many parts for a low price. But the question is, as a mock designer, what are you going to do with these parts in these random colors? I mean, maybe you could make like a toy store, some sort of cool mosaic, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not completely sure. We actually are on to Series 5 of the dots. I did see some really neat designs. I really love this Earth one. I think that's awesome. And there are a couple other neat ones as well. We have Minecraft. We have Jungle Abomination, the Modern Treehouse, the Sky Tower, Ruined Portal, Horse Stable, and then, oh, okay, so now we are on to Creator. Now this is another set that has shown to be quite exciting for many fans alike, and this comes with a couple of prints that are probably quite valuable. Now the Medieval Blacksmith, I think, re-released this whole Black Falcon, Black Vulture design. I think it's Black Falcon, might be Black Vulture. Anyways, these minifigures from the Medieval Blacksmith were going for crazy prices, like $15, $16, almost as soon as it was released. So I assume these figures and prints to be valuable as well. I think this is supposed to be a medieval castle as it is right now. I see what looks to be a watermill and just some turrets, other castle-related stuff. And we actually have a brick-built dragon up there, so that's very neat. And also, I think a falcon or a vulture. And then, well, I think that's a is that a skeleton waving high? And we have two other builds which you can take a look at. Moving on to Speed Champions now. We have some cool cars, which I don't know much about, but what I can say is that I really, really like the graphic design, and what I mean by that is the backgrounds they have chosen for some of these sets. I think they did a phenomenal job with those. It just gets me, someone that's not really a huge, if any, sort of car fan, excited or interested in these sets. We have Ford GT Heritage Edition and Bronco R, the Mopar Dodge SRT Top Fuel Dragster, and 1970 Dodge Challenger T/A. This was actually found in a store a while ago, and again, has a huge name. We have the Chevrolet Corvette C8R race car, and 1968 Chevrolet Corvette. Another super long title. We have the McLaren Elva. Again, I really like what they did with that tile over there. That just looks so good for the headrest on the car. Then we have the Toyota GR Supra, the Koenigsegg Jesko. I hope I didn't mispronounce that one. Moving on to Brickheadz now. This is actually a picture from Brickset, as you might see down here in the watermark. And I kind of like this. I feel like this is almost comical, but it works, you know? It's really good. That's Harry, obviously. The title and the order of the minifigures, or the Brickheadz, is different. So we have Harry, then Hermione over here, Ron, and then Hagrid. I've actually never built a Brickheadz, but these look really good. Then we have Voldemort, Nagini, and Bellatrix Lestrange. This time they are obviously in order. Again, these look super neat. Okay, so this is a set that I absolutely did not expect to be released. You might be looking at the set number and wondering, hey, wait a second, that's very close. It's actually almost like a number rearrangement. I don't know if anagram is the right word. The previous Creator set that was released back in 2017 or 2018, that was set 10256. So it's just slightly different. Anyways, this is part of the Architecture line. This is supposed to release in 2021, August 1st in the United States. It comes with 2,022 pieces, and it's going to retail for $119 or $120 US. I was a little bit confused when I first saw this. I was wondering, why have they released 3 Taj Mahals in such a short time? For those of you that don't know, I am actually Indian, and I'm very glad to see that they're making this set. What I mean by that, I'm glad to see they're making sets based on Indian architecture. Now, I do wish they kind of branched more into different kinds of Indian architecture, because there is a lot, like any other country. I don't know. Maybe it's just that this sort of build sells well. That's probably the end. I mean, there are not too many Indian monuments that are just instantly recognizable. I mean, I can think of a couple, but that's obviously because I am from India, so I know a lot. Yeah, I don't know. This is an interesting choice. Let's see how this sells. and I don't know if I'll pick this up. It feels like not that much for $120. I know that there are a lot of small pieces. We have some tiles. We have some other ones. I was a little bit more interested in the larger one, like the 5,000, 4,000 piece. I know that is also repetitive and it has a lot of small pieces. It just feels like it makes a lot better display compared to this one. Again, just my opinion. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this one. Another set that I did not really expect, one that I have grown to like a little bit more though compared to the Taj Mahal. This is the Botanical Collection Birds of Paradise. It's going to be $99.99 and it comes with what looks to be 1,173 pieces. I also believe this one is going to be released on August 1st, and this is probably one that I might actually pick up. I know that my language is a little bit tentative, but that just shows that I am obviously a little bit conflicted when it comes to both this one and the one before. That is kind of because I feel that a lot of pieces, I don't know, we have a lot of 1x1 tiles and plates down here which are supposed to represent dirt or mulch, and then some huge Technic pieces which take up a lot of space. So the parts count in this one is a little bit deceiving. It makes you feel like there is more stuff than there actually is. And to be honest, this is a set that takes up a lot of space. Excuse me. I saw a lot of the product photos, and it actually is larger than I expected. I don't know. I want to see how this is for my own. I haven't built any of the Botanical Collection sets yet, but they look really great. I am a little bit reluctant to pay $100 for this at retail. That is quite a bit of money. But again, these are obviously expensive toys. That's what Lego is in general. We have some more creator sets. This is a 3-in-1. This is the fish tank. I know some people were talking about how many of the fishes are identical to the ones in Finding Nemo. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. It's also because I mean, at least to my knowledge, these are fairly common or well-known fish. So yeah, that's about that. We have another creator set. This is a 3-in-1. I think they did a great job with this crocodile. I think on the alternate builds we have what looks to be a frog or a toad and then some sort of snake. Yeah, this looks good. Good choices with the colors. I am really looking forward to a set with a 1x2 tile in dark green. For those of you that don't know, that is a fairly valuable piece. I actually sold one for like $2. I found one in a used bin. So that is a piece that is unnecessarily expensive. I do hope they release it in one of these sets though. So this is the LEGO Ideas bike lane. It reached 10,000 supporters, I think just before the cutoff. We have the Wizarding World minifigure accessory set 40500. I be honest with you, I don't know any of these characters other than Harry Potter. I do think they are fairly obscure though, and I really like those printed minifigure heads. This is another set that I just realized I have no idea what the name of this one is. I think it is some sort of pirate fort, but correct me if I'm wrong. I did not write it down anywhere. It's another LEGO Idea set though that has reached 10,000 supporters. Moving on, we have the Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Sorry. The Brickheadz. I feel like I pronounced those really weird. I'm not going to pretend like I know which one is which. They are identical, at least from this angle. And those are coming sometime soon. We also have a Daisy Duck Brickhead, which one I don't think we've received before. This is set 40476. And moving on, we have 57 LEGO Ideas projects that have made it into the first 2021 LEGO review. The results are coming fall 2021, and I am, wow, this is crazy. We just have so many different ideas that's reached that, and that's just incredible. I think this is definitely a record, and yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes. I hope that they pick at least 3 because that would only be fair. I mean, if they picked 1, the community response, or you could even call it the backlash, would be just terrible. There's just so many great projects in here, and yeah, we'll get into it. Look at this. It is interesting though for me. Okay, so this is a set I am actually kind of excited for, and that's for a couple of reasons. So this is going to be the Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck farm. The set itself is cool, and I like the idea that they're making a farm. I am a little bit of a fan of these farm sets. I do wish they would release another cow and a goat, as many of as my fellow fans are. I know that the cow isn't that popular. I think it does make a good addition to an animal collection, but the goat, the ever so coveted Lego goat, now goes for upwards of $50-$60 US. It's obviously it's a well done little, I guess, animal in Lego, but it's just so expensive because it hasn't been released in a while. Anyways, this set comes with the brand new Lego minifigure compatible, and by that I mean the scale is appropriate, sheep. And that is so cool. This set only comes with one, but the fact that this is being released this year, it should be pretty easy to get one, if not on Bricklink, perhaps on the Lego Shop website, where I'm going to be checking. In addition to that, this comes with a lot of cool animals. So we have a chicken up here, which is obviously not too uncommon, and a rabbit, which is a little rarer. This, I think, first came out with the Veterinarian Series 17 minifigure. It has come in a couple of sets, though, and I am a fan of this cute little rabbit. We also have a horse, which I think might be the one from the Medieval Blacksmith. It kind of looks like it just from the printing on the head. I might be wrong, though. Could be some small differences. Again, looks like a cool set just for the animals, honestly. Again, we do have two minifigures. That's going to be Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. So this is a set that was released back in 2014. This is the Lego Tumbler 76023, based on the Dark Knight. Now, we actually have a rumor, and a pretty strong rumor at that this set is going to be re-released. Obviously not in the exact same way, but a set based on the Tumbler from the Dark Knight series. So this, for those of you that don't know, is a set for me that actually re-brought up my love for Lego back in 2015 when I came back to the Lego community. And I actually wasn't able to purchase it because it was just retired, I think, a month or two before that. So I ended up buying it on Bricklink, I think 2016 or 2017 for like $280. I am getting completely off track here. And yeah, so this is a super cool set. Very glad I own it. I have not built it yet. I'm a bit confused whether I should sell it or not. Getting back to the news, though, this is a set that is rumored for September, and we have a $200 to $250 price range on that. Okay, so this is going to be the biggest set that we know of right now for the Summer City line. This is set 60307. It actually comes with what looks like a recolor for the monkey, just the new one that actually we have. It does come with a ton of other cool sets, and actually a couple more recolors. So we have over here a white lion, a very rare animal, that with looks like a tan colored mane, and then a completely white or albino body. We also have a little albino cub, and we also have what looks to be a female lion, and then a tan lion cub. So we have 4 lions, what looks to be 2 monkeys, so one there and one there, and then a eagle. So that's actually what looks to be a golden eagle. I did take a look, and unfortunately it is not the same one that was released in the People's Pack. When I say unfortunately, it's really because I wanted that eagle, the bald eagle. I never got it. So just the coloring, I think, looks kind of like a golden eagle. And then of course we have an elephant. So this is just such an amazing pack for just animals alone. To this set, exclusive as of now, it looks like the newer, these different monkeys, these are tan compared to the other ones, which I think were medium nougat. We have the white lion, and then we have the golden eagle. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So this elephant actually has the longer tusks compared to the other one, which had the short tusks. So that is different. And yeah, cool set. Oh, okay. So I think this is pretty much the very end of our news for this week. This is the Typewriter, which is the next LEGO Ideas project that is going to be released, at least to our knowledge. That is going to be set 21327, and we have a general idea. It's supposed to be 2,078 pieces, and we're estimating roughly $199. So that's definitely way, way more expensive and way larger than I had expected. I don't know. I had expected this to be closer to a $100 set maybe, but I think the thing I'm most curious about is the functionality. And I mean, if I don't know, you guys probably are aware of the grand piano that was released through Lego Ideas a while ago. I have a feeling that this is definitely going to have some level of functionality. I don't know if it's going to be some printed tiles that you can switch or maybe hide, or some sort of cool mechanism. That's what I'm most curious about, to see that. For the color scheme, we actually have an idea that it's going to be sand green, a color that I, along with many other Lego fans, love. So maybe we'll get some new pieces in that sand green color. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what sort of stuff comes out with this set. Just this morning, we had the official reveal of the Bad Batch attack shuttle. This has been leaked hundreds of times on Instagram, just all over the place. And yeah, there's some mixed reviews on this. People are not the biggest fan of the color scheme. It looks like it's sand blue and black. And pre-order is actually available. I'll try to drop that link in the description below. 969 pieces and $99.99 US. Okay, so I have talked for so long. I am going to take a break, but I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned for many more coming soon. Thanks again, and have a great day.